Hello, my friends. Welcome to Been My Pleasure. My name is JC. Joining me today is my friend Marky Mark, and we are going to discuss his tips for your tips.
If you work in casual dining, such as myself or JC, you obviously realize that you deal with a very diverse customer base a lot of the times. We have people from all socioeconomic backgrounds. We have people who, are lower income families. We also have higher income families come in from time to time. So one of the things that I have found to really be helpful is learning how to approach different tables. Reading a table before you come up to them. So let's say you have I work a lot of shifts in the bar area, so I get a lot of bar tables. So the typical groups of people that I will see are going to be the group of guys who got off the shift, the blue collar workers. You see them in the jeans, the shirt. They're there to have a beer, have a burger, or steak, wind down. And so you approach them, hey fellas, how's it going? Can I start you off with a nice tall cold one? You're already trying to upsell the beverages. Okay? So another group that I see a lot is, the female co-workers from the office that come in after work, and they come in and you see them in the, dress suits and, or some sort of formal wear, you can tell. And you approach them, they're going to want to have, the margaritas, the mojitos, the Cosmos, the Manhattans, the drinks on wine. So upselling. So being able to read a table and then upselling from that, okay, that increases check average. And if you're just going by pure statistics, if you increase your check average, obviously your tips are going to go up.
One would think.
In the world. If it plays out over a long enough period of time, yes. Right? But that does also lead into customer care and quality of care. By being able to properly read a table and to get a sense of what they are there for, what they want out of their experience, it allows you to tailor that experience for them. Now, a lot of the times you go to a restaurant and you have a server, and the server's just like a cookie cutter server, right? They treat every table the exact same. There's no differentiation of service. There's no personal connection or quality of care. It's adequate, it's serviceable, it gets the job done, but...
And a great starting point for anybody who's interested in getting into the industry. Getting the basics down is great because it allows you to interact with multiple people at multiple levels. All right, going on to what you were saying.
JC, I couldn't agree more wholeheartedly with you about that. It is very important to have the basic fundamentals of, serving down. Obviously menu knowledge, just how to deal with people. So once you get that down, then you can start to get into the finer details of the dining experience. And these are the ways that you can increase your tip percentage. So by tailoring that experience, it allows them to have, a better time. You can interact with them, you get them joking, you get them laughing, or if you see that, they want to be kind of kept alone, you just kind of keep a watchful eye, you're not there interrupting their conversations all the time. So little things like that, little levels of awareness allow you to better tailor that experience for the customer. And this is a service industry, and at the end of the day, it's all about their experience. We have to give them their experience. And that's the thing that I see a lot of people forget is, they go out to eat. They can have food at home if they want to eat. The reason they go out to a restaurant is they want a nice prepared meal and they want to have a good time. They want a amicable atmosphere, right? And they want to relax and let loose and have a good time.
Gotcha. So the focus for Marky Mark is to allow for the guests to have the experience they want. Okay, that sounds like a great tip. Once you've mastered your basics and fundamentals, and I say master, but once you're comfortable performing the function of your job at the level where you can begin to define your service depending on who the guests are, then I think you'll do quite well. I think being able to make jokes with informal groups is great, and I think treating a family that's there, and because they're already distracted by their children half the time, or the children might be wonderful, and that might make for a great table when the children are in a good way, then that's a great table. You can be appreciative of how polite the younger people are, and the parents at the table will realize that you're enjoying serving them because you don't have to clean up after the kids later, or because they're being very polite to you. They're asking for their refills and saying thank you and please, and it's adorable. And when you find a table like that, if you're a new server striking out and you're usually aghast about families, when you find that table where the children are, may I please have more, thank you, when they're being like, you need to respond appropriately, like you appreciate, and that you're not so much surprised, but I'll use that term for now, that you're surprised in a good way that that you're being treated so well by these younger people. And when you do make it apparent that you are happily surprised, the parents take it as a sign that you are engaged, and that you're happy with the way that they have been raising those children, so that it reflects well on them. It makes them think that you think highly of them. That shows them a level of respect, and they might show you a level of respect, right? That's a great tip. All right, my friends. Well, if you've appreciated these tips and you would like to see more like this in the future, by all means, click on my pixelated friend's face to subscribe to this channel. If you've enjoyed these tips, give us a thumbs up. And if you don't like them for one reason or another, give us a thumbs down. If your feelings are more complex than that, leave a comment in the comment section. However, until next time, my name is JC. It has been my pleasure.